Hey there guys, welcome to another Doomsdarkside showcase video. I say another, this is the first in hopefully a series of videos that I'll be doing showcasing some of the armies and modeling projects that I'm working on, and some of my friends' modeling projects. Maybe some of you guys would like to see some of John's work. John does some excellent stuff. One of my dudes fell over. So I want to start the series off with maybe a look at my Empire army. It's a work in progress, but you may have seen it a couple of times on some of the battle reports in various stages. So we'll start on the left here. This is my Flagellants unit. I use the Sisters of Sigmar models because I just like them. I have the other Flagellant models, but I like these. I've got a unit of 22 at the moment. There's a little gap there where I need to get 2 more. I'm not the biggest fan of Flagellant models, as I just think they're quite an expensive swarm. But I like to have at least one of every unit in my collection, so there you go. There's my Flagellant models. Still in the front here, we have an Empire Captain. This is an old Greatsword Captain model, which I just modeled with a shield, and I use him as a standard captain in my army. At the back, we have my Pistoliers. One of my favorite units, the Pistoliers. Since the beginning of 6th edition, when I started playing, I always enjoyed using Pistoliers, so they're always a mainstay in my army. I have 6 fully painted up there. And then on the hill, I have my artillery train. One of each, Hellblaster, cannon, and a mortar, and an engineer. I haven't got a rocket battery yet. I do have some more of the Hellblasters and cannons and things, which I'll add to the army at a later stage. But for the moment being, I just use one of each and then interchange them between battles. In the front here, we have some handgunners. There's 20 up and running. They're just great for the state troops, isn't it? They're not the greatest unit, but they add some range support. And warrior priests. I love warrior priests. I've got 2 on foot, and there's another one in there. I just enjoy Euros that add to units' abilities. So things like warrior priests, which give units hatred, or engineers, which allow you to shoot better, or captains, which gave you the hold the ground abilities. It's just cool little thematic things. This is my witch hunter, and over here is my Empire General. This is from a Dogs of War model. I can't remember the units. I think it was something like Besiegers or something like that. But I think I've given him a new arm and just use him as my general on foot. And then over here, these guys are the Halberdiers. I've only got 10. But these were the very first unit I painted in this army. I just was playing around one day, used some of the Pistolier bits and the old State Trooper models, and made some Halberdiers, and then it just carried on going from there. More and more got added, and now you see the army that it is before you. This is my steam tank. Painted in my pseudo Avelin colours. It's nothing fancy about it, literally just a basic paint job. Then these are my Empire Inner Circle Knights. Just some basic head swaps from different kits. I used the basic Empire Spearman shields, so you could also say like the inner circles of the lion. This Warrior Priest model is from Game Zone Miniatures. It's a metal miniature. Like I said, I like warrior priests, and so a knight unit without a warrior priest is just doesn't work. So I got one of them. I need to get the Luther Huss model, so I can add that into my second unit of knights. And that way, you know, I don't like using the same model over and over, so that way I have 2 different warrior priests on horse. At the back there are my State Troop Empire Spearmen. There's nothing special about this unit. There's just basic head swaps, a couple of different models used in there just to create it a little different. I used the old 6th edition starter set models, and in there the sergeant is a mercenary captain model. Gave him a shield, painted in the same colours, fits in nicely. So nothing too fancy. On the hill over there is the beginning of my mage cabal, my wizard cabal. You got one of each of the first 4 orders. I still need to do the next 4, but I at least wanted one of each so I can change wizards whenever I need to or feel like it. And this is my most recent addition to the army, Demigryph Knights. You'll find out I'm a big fan of griffins and mythical creatures, minotaurs specifically. But yeah, just added them in. I would like a fourth one for the unit, but I'm not going to spend another 35 quid to buy another fourth Demigryph. I know they come in 3, but what am I going to do with the other 2? I suppose I could sell them. These are my archers. Nothing special there, just militia models painted up. So that's the army in its whole, as it is standing now. Some of them still need to be finishing basing, some of them still need some highlights on the faces and such like, but that's where we are at the moment. And then what I'll show you is some of the stuff that I'm going to be working on in the future for it. These are sort of up and coming stuff. I've got a scenario coming up later on where we needed more handgunners, so I've got a unit of handgunners in the go here. I've got an Empire General on horse, just the basic kit from the Games Workshop range. This is my objective counter. It's a battle standard lying dead on the battlefield, and I'm going to paint a griffin on the standard, so it's like representing the griffin standard, and it's a nice little sort of objective marker. There's my battle standard as it is at the moment. It's just been base coated, so he needs to be finished off. That is Van Halfling from, I think is it Heresy Miniatures? Something like that. I just picked it up at Salute last year. It was just cool, I liked it. They got an Orco model as well, which I'll pick up for a wizard. I added another 10 halberdiers, which I built up and base coated. I need to get them added on, use them as well. These are another 25 spearmen. When I originally started the Empire Army again, it was in 7th edition, I think. So the Horde units wasn't in play then. And then when it did come in, I made 2 separate units rather than add them together. And then I got some Outriders. As you can see, they're base coated as well. Outriders are not brilliant, but I use them. You've got to have one at least. These are some more spearmen for that unit you saw on the board. I wanted to make it a 50-man unit, so with a couple of characters that'll fill out the last rank. Those guys over there are just a placeholder at the moment for a Knights of the Blazing Sun. Yeah, I reckon they go well with my sort of pseudo Avelin colours, you know, black, yellow, and gold. Another handgunner unit, another steam tank, and my Griffin collection so far. The old Metal Griffin, and then this is from the High Elf starter set. I'll just put a Empire General on there, and then a Captain on Pegasus, which I like to refer to as Pagain, and then a Pegasus Wizard, Balthasar, Hellblaster, and this will be another unit of Pistoliers. So there you go, there's some of the projects I have coming in the future for my Empire Army. Is maybe say every second Wednesday I'll put up another video for other projects I'm busy with, and if you want to, you can comment below and put some links to some projects you guys are working on. I'd love to see some else. I always feel that if you look at other people's armies and ideas and things, it gives you sort of inspiration to maybe finish off some of your own. So there you go, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed that, and leave some comments below.